Rocks rise, everyone lives. I like it. It's optimistic, feels good. That's what I want from Dead Space 2. I want to hear about Isaac going back home, taking his money, for his danger money for this mission, restarting his dreams of becoming a rock band, of starting a rock band, and just living his life. How does that volume sound? Is it okay? Just sort of sat there. It did. Like every few minutes, every few seconds, it did one of those slam moves, but you just had to walk left and right and it missed. The whole game is just a rock band simulator, yeah. Isaac plays music and lives his life to the fullest. Oh, I should check the extras menu on Dead Space to see if we'd unlock. It said something about bonus logs, didn't it? Dead Space 2, let's rock. Previously on Dead Space. Oof. Look at the you can't really see where I'm pointing. If I raise my hand right, you can see that I am pointing though. Look at the bar at the top as the words appear on it. That is awful. That is upsetting. The way it jumps back when a new word appears. Yeah, backstory logs. I should have checked those first. Okay. New game, I guess. What do we got? Enemies are weak. With some effort, you can survive. That's how I approach life. That's my motto in life. Enemies are weak. With some effort, you can survive. Yeah, jittery. Ammo and health ammo and health conservation are the keys to survival. A skillful trigger finger is needed to survive. So ammo, health conservation, and a skillful trigger finger is needed to survive. Our chief weapons are ammo conservation. Ammo and health conservation. Two main weapons, ammo, health conservation, and a skillful trigger finger. Survivalist. Zealot. Enemies will brutalize you. Finish the game at any difficulty to unlock hardcore difficulty setting. Food time. What are you getting, Burning? Alright, well we played the last one on normal and that seemed pretty reasonable. The bosses were too easy and the enemies were too hard. Actually, the enemies were... It's not so much that the enemies were too hard, it's that I wasn't good at inventory management. I guess I don't have much experience with that. I ran out of bullets a lot early on. I had to learn how to conserve them. But yeah, I think normal should be fine. Welcome back, Nicole Brenham, Senior Officer. She doesn't have the same surname as Isaac, so they're not married. We've been assuming that she's Isaac's girlfriend, but to be honest, I don't think it ever actually says that.
Isaac, are you there? Come in, Isaac.
Like, she could have well, she's...
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at the time difference. I'll play that later.
It's okay.
I assume if she was his sister, she'd have the same surname, unless she's
right,
married to somebody else, maybe.
It's a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Maybe we'll find out more about her.
You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Isaac, thank you.
For what?
For just pushing me to do this. I mean, if it weren't for you, I never would have made it this far, because you made me stick with it.
I'll just remember I'm giving you up for 6 months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting on a range there, Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me? Look, I'm gonna call you back as soon as I can, okay?
Isaac! You were drifting away for a moment there, Mr. Clark. I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead girlfriend. What was her name?
Nicole.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again.
Now, this is the first time we've heard
Just
Isaac
once.
speak. And we didn't see his face until the end of the game, at the end of the last game.
Yes. Nicole Brennan. She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a Planet Cracker-class vessel.
Hey, Ishimura.
USG Ishimura, yes. Part of a mining operation on Aegis 7. I understand communications went down shortly after their arrival. You were part of the repair mission. A mission for which you volunteered, am I right? What did you find aboard that ship, Isaac?
They found something.
What did they find aboard the ship, Isaac?
The marker.
Did you have contact with this marker? It made you see things, didn't it? Things you didn't want to see.
It spoke to me.
What did
Yeah,
it
I'd say we're
Isaac?
still seeing things.
What did it say to you, Isaac? Isaac? Isaac, can you hear me?
Okay, so we're still very clearly infected, but we've been rescued by somebody.
Dana, I found Isaac Clark. Repeat, I have him.
Great work, Franco. Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good, good. Steady, steady, steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I? Alright, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible, terrible danger.
Franco? Franco, what happened? Oh, God. Isaac! Isaac Clark, if you can hear me, run! Run!
Okay. Getting an action opening this time round. Whoop. Help, I'm stuck. Wow, already dead. I was exploring for items. Okay, so looks like things haven't gone well for this medical ship. I assume is what this is. Well, maybe just a medical wing, I don't know. I'm stuck in a wheelchair! Quick, run into that enclosed space, yes. To be honest, when the guy was getting ripped apart, I wasn't reacting because I was like, he's probably just imagining this. At this point, nothing that Isaac sees or does or says... Wow, okay. Can be assumed to actually be happening. There's a I think I've died more times in this game than I did in the entirety of the last one. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to go around the other way. I thought the other way was the one that was blocked off when I got stuck before. MB. Insult my rig to the nearest exit. Does my straitjacket have a built-in rig? Listen, I don't have a good sense of direction, so I like how it's telling me to hit the E button, but the prompt is off-screen most of the time. Man. So huge difficulty spike in this game. I don't think I died that many times in the entirety of the last game. Okay. Isaac minus rig, not so tough. Yeah, that's fair. We spent the entire last game wearing an armored suit for dangerous conditions. Turns out without an armored suit on, you're a lot more squishy. Like, who could have guessed? That's fair, but it's also not the most perfect immersion to die 5 times in the first 30 seconds. Oh well. I wonder how this ship got infected. Did we do it? There shouldn't have been anybody else on board, right? But then again, maybe we only need a few particles to turn somebody else into one of them. The hive mind might be making us immune because we've been useful before. It's not actually transforming us. Slow, but maybe more protective than the military ones? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends for what purpose. Like, Isaac's suit was designed to be used for maintenance on the outside of the ship if necessary. Survive rocks and fires and all kinds of things. It's like a full-on hazard suit. We've not really seen a military power suit. Oops. Nobody was using that. Oh crap. I like to say Isaac is clumsier in this game, but to be honest, well, maybe with his arms tied up, but to be honest, I'd probably be knocking all this stuff over if it was the first game. I got like spikes or... No, I think those are like injections or something. That's fair. We're having dangerous hallucinations at the time. Probably kept us sedated. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you ideally wouldn't fight in that stuff. I mean... It might not be stronger than military armor. I'd guess that military armor would have more... like, artificial muscles in it. The suit would move itself more, probably. Okay. I like how our straitjacket rig has the authorization to open doors. Like, it was briefly mentioned, I think, in the previous one that Isaac's armor could open a lot of doors that other people couldn't open. It had an inbuilt hacking system for low security doors, so he could get to maintenance areas if the doors were jammed. I see the every person I meet immediately dies, and there's nothing I can do about it. Index has not been adjusted between games. I'd like to find a first aid kit, because that flashing light is upsetting me, but suppose we wouldn't be able to handle it if we could. So, the soldiers are trying to kill us now? That does suggest that maybe we were the ones who infected the ship. They think that we're the ones who, maybe they think we're working with the xenomorphs, or the necromorphs, or... No patience beyond this point. Maybe they think that we, Yeah. Heck, it's entirely reasonable to believe that us being on board the ship is how the contagion spread. And we're infected by the virus. We might even be working as a relay for the hive mind. We were directly exposed to the hive mind. Assuming the hive mind is still alive in some form, it could be controlling the necromorphs on this ship by bouncing messages off of us.
This is Director Tideman to all project personnel. I want the key subjects terminated and the facility scrubbed. This is not a drill. Tideman out.
I like that the design of this ship looks a lot more sleek and modern. The display boards look a lot sharper. The Ishimura was ancient, apparently. They did talk about it being out of date. Well, this is also a lot more harsh. It looks like a military ship. Yeah, for all we know, they're right about it. Remember, we're infected and having bizarre hallucinations. We are thoroughly compromised. We can't be sure that anything we see is happening. And we don't know necessarily that what we're doing is what we're doing, or that we're not doing other things off screen. Efficient but functional, yeah. Whereas the Ishimura kind of looked cobbled together. Lots of exposed bulkheads and stuff. Here the bulkheads are covered with ugly sharp metal grills. Observation.
Section 158. The eye's looking much better today, yes, don't you think?
It hurts. It still hurts.
Yes, I'll schedule you for another session tomorrow.
No, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can take another session.
There. First thing tomorrow. Now let's talk about what you saw today. Come on, Strauss. I'm here to help you.
It was black. Deep black.
Okay.
With symbols.
It's looking like they deliberately exposed people to the virus that we brought on board to see what happened, to learn about the marker now that it's been destroyed.
It was just short. It was just short, but it put so much stuff in my head, so much shit in my head. There's no more room for anything. I can't remember what he looks like. I can't remember.
The symbols, Strauss. What did the symbols tell you?
They told me that it wasn't my fault. I didn't kill him. They didn't deserve this, and I didn't deserve this. Fucker.
Put Mr. Strauss back in stasis, adjust his medication up 30 milligrams, and we'll try another
The
session
other victims
first thing
from
in the
before we
morning.
arrived.
Subject is Nolan Strauss, Station 158.
Before we arrived on this ship? Maybe?
Now,
Yeah, we don't know how long we've been out. That's a good point.
the eye's looking much better today, yes, don't you think?
It hurts. It still hurts.
Yeah, for all we know, we put ourselves into... What if there's a stasis unit on board the shuttle?
I don't think I can take
We didn't have any jump drive. We could have been in stasis for centuries before being collected. Yeah, there could have been other markers. The marker was artificially manufactured. They could have made more than one.
It was black.
And maybe they gathered people from other places.
Black and glowing red with symbols. Symbols whispered to me.
There's still the Prime marker on Earth.
Come on, Strauss. What?
Bodies with missing arms and legs. To manage the infection, maybe? Oh, look at this skull with the... It shows the necromorph spreading throughout the skull, I guess. Taking over the brain. So yeah, they could have gathered people from other sides, so they could have infected people with...
30 milligrams. And we'll try another session first thing in the morning.
With the virus samples they got off of us.
Subject is Nolan Strauss, station 158.
Back on the Ishimura.
Now,
Yeah, well, the doctor on that ship was stabbing people's brains with a screwdriver. I think to activate the necromorph infection. Kill the existing brain so the necromorph can take over. Oh hey, there's a little marker here. And we saw the necromorph in this one kill that guy with a blow to the brain.
Deep black and glowing red with symbols. Symbols whisper to me.
Presumably brain death is the moment that the necromorph takes over the body.
Come on, Strauss. What? It was just short.
And they stop being human.
But I put so much stuff in my head, so much shit in my head. There's no more room for anything.
The old zombie virus thing.
The symbols, Strauss. What did the symbols tell you?
This is not a drill. Type it out.
Like, there almost certainly isn't any more survivors from the Ishimura. Not ones that are still identifiably human. The colony site got nuked. The Ishimura itself was a wreck. Honestly, the Ishimura probably didn't survive more than a couple of hours after we got off of it. We were doing constant maintenance just to keep that thing in orbit. We have to assume it's blown up by now.
Come on, man.
Patient 4, I remember you. Tideman said all the key subjects need to be eliminated.
Listen.
Terminated. Which one more?
Listen to me, man.
Will it matter?
Listen to me.
Matter!
We can both get out of here. Just cut me out of the straitjacket.
No one's getting out of here alive.
No one. Don't do it.
There's no escaping from what I've done.
Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy.
Your rig is red. It's red. There's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker. You should grab them. Go ahead. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore.
Huh. The game answered my request for a health up? Yeah. Stop it from flashing. It's still kind of flickering, you know.
Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
Yeah. Come on, dude. He just told you he was gonna do that. Get with the system, Isaac. He just said he's not going to be, not going to be needing any more health ups. So this guy, he called me Patient 4, didn't he? Subject 4? Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know, Like, even if a guy told me that he was about to off himself, I'd probably still be pretty shocked if he offed himself in front of me. But I've been through slightly less than Isaac has. I feel like I'd be kind of numb to it by that point. Especially by slitting your own throat. I mean, we didn't see it personally. We saw footage of it, though. That people on the Ishimura were cutting their own arms and legs off. So that they weren't dangerous once they became necromorphs. Slitting your own throat is tame in comparison. I don't remember asking for a torch, but I'll take it. We had a torch in our suit last time, I think. I don't know if we ever really saw it, but whenever you aimed a weapon, there was torchlight. So I assume there was like a torch on our suit's wrist or something. It would make sense for a hazard suit to have a built-in torch. Man, NASA's seen better days. Do you think the display screens of blue skies are meant to treat like space effectiveness disorder? Make you feel like you're looking out of a window on a planet? Seeing a sunny day instead of endless blackness? A little like when they put on the TV channel, like those TV channels that are just a fireplace crackling. I wonder if our radio person gave our suit the access rights to these doors. I wouldn't expect our Straightjacket suit to have authorization to go around opening doors everywhere. Nice to look at too, yeah. Wait, did I get spun around? Am I going the wrong way? I guess I did. Patient rec room. Returning to a patient area. Okay, so there must be a different way to get here. I was gonna say, it says no patients past this point, and yet there's a patient rec room, but there must be a different access path.
Clark! Isaac Clark, is that you?
Who are you?
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on Aegis 7.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm not the one shooting at you.
Fuck.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
I mean, so far nobody else is shooting at me. Stabbing me a little bit. Not shooting. Antipodium? I can't place it. What does Antipodium mean? Oh, I get you. Maybe. I'm not good with accents. How are we seeing these displays? I'm sorry, but my sense of my suspension of disbelief is failing. In the previous game, these holographic displays, those were on the inside of our helmet. How are we seeing them now? We've not got a helmet on. We've not even got one of those projector plates on the chest that some of them had. Heck, the things on the doors we shouldn't be able to see. Those were part of us. Is our wrist thing projecting that, I guess? The first game implied that we could see these things. Yeah. I guess it's projected from the wrist thing. In the first game, it's pretty strongly implied that those were actually on our helmet, looking like they were imposed over stuff. But here, I guess it's actually projecting the light. Man, they can give me a line telling me where to go, but they can't, like, light up this room. Hard at work or hardly working? Is it white to move? Can I get through here somehow? Ah, here we go. Is he building a house out of matchsticks? Cool. Milk. My favorite brand of milk. Are those paints, or do they just have a really generous assortment of ketchup on this ship? Tomato sauce, they've got mint sauce, they've got brown sauce, they've got blue sauce. Blueberry sauce, you put it on your waffles. Look, somebody put time and effort into doing this table. I'm having a look at it. Chocolate milk. Somebody was playing dominoes against a teddy bear? Fair. Game of cards going too. Hmm. What an unsettling noise to have on your alarm clock. At least we know what time it is. Well, the rec room seems like it was nice. Ooh, an audio log. Also a xylophone. Excuse me? You gonna play the audio log, champ? I kinda want this audio log just to be a recording of somebody playing the xylophone. How do I... Suit. Patient. Air 120 seconds. It doesn't have a helmet! How do I have 120 seconds of air on this thing? Oh, hold on. Didn't notice, but... the suit does have one of those chest things. It's just, smaller. And higher up, I guess, but... Yeah, so that's what's projecting these images directly into our eyes. Okay. All complaints retracted. But yeah, seriously, how does this suit have air when there's no helmet? How do I...
Orderly TPS report 1418. The recent realization that the popsicle sticks were being constructed into marker-like miniatures for over a year has led to a search of the unit for any other such phenomena. It appears widespread, with marker forms being made out of medication bottles, hypodermic needles, and even toiletry items like nail clippers and tweezers. The research teams have all been notified of the discovery.
Oh, wait. Let me get back in here. Oh, I thought these were like towers that had been half knocked over in the chaos. But no, that's the marker. They're making markers out of matchsticks? Those look like matchsticks, but I'd like to think that these patients were not being issued matches. Travis was here. A marker sprouting out of a building, yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, the marker was the unitology symbol long before the marker was discovered. Modeling matchsticks don't have heads. Well, that's what I'm thinking. These look like they've got heads. They've got, like, red tips. This kind of looks like it was built out of live matchsticks, which implies that they were being given matches, which is alarming. I don't know, maybe there's something else. Maybe there's some kind of space thing. Hey, it's the latest issue of Heavenly Bodies. We can't be that far in the future if the same magazine is coming out. Okay, those are just dominoes, I think. First I thought they were matchstick boxes. Somebody painted a marker on there. Black with a red tinted marker down the middle. Looks like they actually did... It's very elegant. It's a negative space drawing. They actually colored in the areas around the marker. I quite like it. Oop. Here we go, we've got a Meccano set marker. I'm sorry, it took the, Oh yeah, more drawings and markers. So it took the research team how long to realize this was going on? I think these cards are shredded into a marker shape as well, look. Yeah, these must all be people who are in contact with the marker. I mean, that or they're infected by the disease, and that counts. They were asking the guy to describe what the marker looked like. They implied that they hadn't seen it. Maybe just being infected by the necromorph is enough to have visions of the marker. So we know that the hive mind or maybe the marker can send you visions. Is there one of those, like, smiley face, neutral face, sad face boards in here? So I can report the state of the toilets. State of this bathroom. Like, when was this last maintained? Who was the last person to clean this? Is there, like, a board where people sign it off? Okay. Yeah. I would describe myself as not happy with the state of the facilities. Guys, we've got Jeffrey's tubes. Now we're talking. Now this is sci-fi. Should rip out some of the isolinear chips and see what happens. So, this. Oops, sorry. Look, it's not easy to turn around in here. Okay. This can't be that far in the future, since apparently we're still an active member of the CEC. Like, we were never reported dead or missing or what have you. I have to assume in that case they'd have cancelled our access. And I can't see any reason the medical team would have had it reinstated.
What happened? Are you alright?
Why are you helping me?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you follow my route.
I don't like this.
You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
Yeah, maybe, an Oceano accent. I'm not very good at accents. But it does sound like a bit of one. I mean, she says not if I follow her route. Do you have an updated route for now that I've fallen through the floor? The map button is on the map thing. Sorry, can I not walk through that? Is that glass? Can't tell. Oh yeah, it is glass. Okay. Yeah, the map button is on a different button now, which is on the one hand really good, because previously it was on control, which is right next to shift, the run button, and I was constantly catching it instead of the run button. And Isaac was going into like a 3-second animation of him deploying the map while I was trying to flee for my life. But on the other hand, it's different, and change is bad. I'm gonna keep hitting the wrong button now. It's gonna mildly annoy me. Unacceptable. Telekinetic surgical binding active. The kinesis module? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Like, ripped out the kinesis module. Makes sense. And our flashlight now is a built-in laser sight for our kinesis module. It's like I thought we were turning the thing off, not ripping it out. I'm, entertained to be wrong. Isaac doing something engineering-like. Moving a kinesis module and installing it on his suit. Yeah, did the game tell me what I was doing? Because if so, I missed it. Oh, okay. I just needed... something to throw. This, oh. Some darts. This kinesis module is a lot stronger than the last one we had. Last time you weren't doing any damage unless you were throwing an explosive barrel. This one you can apparently hurl darts through reinforced glass and people. Just checking the bodies for ammunition. Perhaps optimistically of me. Look at that! Those are embedded into the bulkhead! It's a lot stronger than the module I was used to. Med pack. Sure. Medic assist. Onboard monitoring. Man, look at those lines. It's already doing my eyes in. So I guess Kinesis module is a weapon now. Which means it's probably safe to say we're not getting a real weapon for a while. Oh. See, can I have my spike back? There it is. Nope, that thing is, thing's gone. That thing is wedged in the wall. Do they only drop stuff when I gravity them around? Seems like maybe it was just underneath the bodies. It seemed like stuff was appearing when I gravity blasted people, though. Oh man, check that out. I got a solid headshot. I complain about Isaac not being genre savvy enough, but realistically, if he was saying some of the things that I'm saying right now, I'd probably assume he was a serial killer. The situation is probably more unpleasant to him than it is for me. You know, these darts are like one-hit killing the necromorphs. They're more powerful than any weapon I've ever had. That or the necromorphs here are really weak, because we had to cut off all the limbs and stuff before. A torso shot with a dart would have done nothing to the ones on the Ishimura. Maybe their transformation's not complete? Okay, well, if you're gonna pop up with melee controls right before I walk past a supposedly dead guy, that kind of tips me off that the guy isn't dead. Ooh, hello. But alright, I'll try swinging wildly. I feel like Isaac's gotten more honed at the his melee moves. Oh. The light doesn't really do more light than I already had. Excuse me. I know, I'm throwing wheelchairs around. Look, this place is a mess, okay? It's not on me. What the? Did you guys see that? I had a torch and it just vanished in front of me. I put a torch on my torch so I could torch while I torched. And then it just vanished into midair. Oh my gosh. I'm hallucinating? I'm infected by some sort of contagious dementia. Who knows how much of this is even real? fire extinguisher is more fragile than I would expect.
Please, God, somebody help me!
Hello, plasma energy.
Is anyone out there? I can hear you. Come help me, please. Who's out there?
Okay, so I guess he's immortal and I can't get past there until I talk to this guy. Hi? What's going on? Oh, okay. Can I answer? Hello, sir.
Jesus, man. Help
You-
me. Would you fucking help me?
You appear to be halfway through open heart surgery.
Jesus, man. Help me. Would you fucking help me?
Surgical tissue incision in process.
Jesus, man. Help me.
Stop surgical
Would you
cutter?
fucking help me?
Calm down. I'll cut you out of there. Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Oh my God! Fuck! What the fuck are you doing? Shit! Help!
I'm trying! I'm trying!
Real slick, Isaac. Yeah, so, plasma pistol, less effective than throwing darts at people. You can confirm that. Oof. Yeah, it seems like the corpses only drop ammunition when you throw them around now. I don't know what to make of that. Hey, Lady Meow. I maybe could have handled that situation faster. Maybe just, like, punch the necromorph to death? I've done that before. Admittedly, I was wearing a powered suit when I did it last time. But hey, we've got a surgical laser that is apparently the same grade as the rock-cutting plasma tool that we had in the last game. So that's sure something. Not sure what I think about the medical facilities here. Yeah, how you doing, Lady Meow? You having a good evening? You call it a fail? It was a little bit of a stumble. Minor misplay. Resulting in a man's tragic death. I think that's the first death in these games that has been my fault. People have evolved since then. The skin must have gotten harder. Makes sense. Cool, an ammo cartridge came out that looks like the one that you find. Also, this weapon reloads a lot faster. So, surgical tools much deadlier than rock-cutting tools.
Isaac, it's Dana. You have to dismember the creatures to stop them.
I know. I've had a lot of practice.
Just try to stay in one piece.
Thanks.
Can we get some gloves, Isaac? You've got bare hands right now. I'd feel a lot better if you were wearing gloves. I mean, I know you're already infected. I'm just saying, from a hygiene point of view, you could infect others. Maybe wash our hands right now as well. No? Ooh, are these oxygen cylinders? On a quick test. They do not explode. Man, these doors are lethal. Okay, so this is presumably what military armor looks like. At least that certainly looks military. Probably didn't do him as much good as it could have. Intensive care waiting area. Unauthorized personnel detected. There's a authorized personnel list for the waiting room. You just want to see a guy who's in surgery. You think to hear if he's okay. You need authorization for that? Trying to pick up this. What does that say? Interpretation. Is that... what is that? Is that a video cassette? Is that VHS? But why? Out here in space? Doesn't make any sense. Something more is going on here. Maybe you have to be booked in. Oh yeah, you probably have to like give a name and stuff? Yeah, I suppose that's fair. This is like the ITU area. Probably can't just walk in and take a nap. You're there to deal with people taking their lunch here. Because of the nice fish tank. Whoop! I just wanted to pick up the box of build word? Is that Scrabble? And instead I broke the train track. Well. So... just pretty sure that's Norellon unsubscribed. Oh, build a word. Ah, yeah. Somehow I missed the A in the middle. So yeah, it's presumably Scrabble. Let's knocked over the vase. I'm just a disaster today. Isaac's dementia has progressed steadily. Don't actually see any fish. Still looks nice though. I want to pick up the train, come on. New technology, all the classics. What have we got here? A history of... Scientific University? Scientific University, wow. I hear that's the place to get a degree. Yeah, non-brand Scrabble. 4 in a row, warships, or who is it? Who is it is perhaps the best name. I like that they've got a microwave, a coffee machine, and a milk back here. Who done it? Okay, well my air counter isn't ticking, so I guess we're okay. I was concerned they were flooding the area with, I don't know, hydrochloric acid? Probably something that was a gas at room temperature by the looks of it, rather than liquids. It would be a weird choice. But I can't think of a melty gas right now. Hello? Look at the latest issue of Feather Week. Zero-G friendly breeds. New food options. Incubation in space. I mean, to be fair, I would be interested in reading about how birds tend to handle zero gravity. Would they be better at it or worse? I mean, worse at first, I'm sure. I don't imagine most animals would take to zero gravity very quickly. But would their wings eventually help them navigate well, or would it be a bit of an issue? Space cassowaries. Why would you bring cassowaries into space? Aren't they dangerous enough on planets? I'm more scared of space cassowaries than I am of necromorphs. I can tell you that much. Like, if I had to fight one or the other, I mean, I've killed hundreds of necromorphs. Space cassowary? I can't promise I can handle that fight. I mean, like, an hour ago I killed the, Necromorph Queen. Hive Mind. Overmind. God, I don't know. A cassowary in a spacesuit. Does the spacesuit have, clawed feet? Man, somebody didn't get here in time for their kidney transplant. Still shrink wrapped. I've been going long, those flowers are still alive? Yeah. Yeah, it was probably meant to happen soon, I guess. They probably had to cancel the non-emergency surgeries due to the escalating medical situation. I don't know if needing 2 kidneys is a non-emergency situation, however. Like 1, perhaps, but 2? This man's kidneys have exploded. You're assured a constant supply. We work around the clock to provide consistent shipments of food and medical supplies to Titan Station. EarthGov. Titan Station? Are we on Titan Station? Hopi heck. They took us to the solar system? Why would you hold these experiments that close to Earth? That's insane! There's a marker down there! It would contaminate your findings! You get ripped apart the first time you tried to publish that in a journal. The Muscat Nebula. So you can infect your enemies more efficiently. Yeah, apparently so. It's all a ploy to finish off some of the people they don't like, I guess. Patients are becoming agitated and combative with us as a result of the new regimens of memory-erasing drugs. They no longer remember who we are from day to day and must be convinced to leave their cells each morning. Many are so frightened they require sedation to get to the interrogation chamber. Orderly Gasutis was bitten 3 times by Patient 6, who now must be told why he has a broken jaw every morning. Bitten 3 times, huh? I almost certainly got infected by that. I wonder if that's where our breakout started. So, semi-random thought. CQC inspection is long overdue here, yeah. Like, I feel like this place would probably earn a good, but they've got a long way to go to get a great. Or is an excellent the step up from a good? Yeah, there's definitely more work to be done before they get an excellent. Outstanding, yeah, there we go, thank you. This place is probably only outstanding in several areas. Yeah, semi-random thought. We know that the crew of the Ishimura was hand-picked to include as many agents of the Unitarians as possible. Almost all of the crew were Unitarian operatives and fanatics. Was Nicole one of them? Was Isaac's imaginary girlfriend a Unitarian agent?
Wait! Who is? Who's after us?
Make us whole, Isaac. She wasn't saying that before she was infected, though, right? Titan Memorial Medical Center, the heart of the sprawl. Oh, yeah, maybe we're on the planet. It wants me to go that way, and not the direction that the guy went. Oh, okay, they both lead the same direction. Like, imagine if Nicole keeps saying, make us whole, but I don't know that real Nicole ever said it. Like, we only actually got one message from her in the previous game, right? The one where she offed herself. I wonder what happens if I plug this guy. Oh. He just puts the gun down. She says, strange how such a little thing can cause so much trouble. She says she loves us, she's sorry, and we shouldn't go looking for her. And then she jabbed herself in the arm with something. Guys should listen to me more, yeah. Well, this could have been avoided if Isaac had listened. I mean, it wouldn't have been avoided. They'd have.
Isaac, through here. Come on, Isaac. Oh, no, Isaac, remember me. Patient 5. I'm Patient 5, remember? Do you remember?
Dana, your fucking route didn't work. There's a security lockdown.
I told you to hurry. How'd you miss it?
Look, I don't need your help.
Fine. Let's see how long you last out.
Isaac's kind of hostile today. It's almost as though the last radio lady, who gave us a lot of instructions and not a lot of help, turned out to be a really bad person. Okay, so far so good. Like, I'm not sure I necessarily agree with Isaac being so combative, but I think we're doing fine here.
Dana?
Don't call her and apologize. Come
Okay,
on.
you're right.
Stand by what you
need
said,
help.
dude.
Talk to me.
We're doing
We
fine.
don't have to be friends, but like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy, not me. Alright, I found you a new route.
Fine. So where the hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station orbiting Saturn. As for the outbreak... Shit! Tideman's jamming my signal.
He was being rude, but come on. Just saying you don't need our help, then immediately calling back and saying, actually, I do need your help. That's kind of sad. You could ring up and say, you know, I shouldn't have spoken to you that way. We can, you know, I guess I'll come and save you from whatever problem you've got today. Like, have some dignity. I'm just frustrated because I don't feel like I needed help there. Isaac's putting words in my mouth. I liked it better when he was mute. It's almost as though silent protagonists are easier to identify with, and has been a primary tool of the gaming world for decades. Anxiety Spy. Ooh, when do I get that weapon? Please refer all registrants complaining of anxiety and psychological problems to other hospitals in the area. We're booked and running low on mood-elevating medications. The recent CEC layoffs and the increased tensions between the unitologists and EarthGov. I thought that I thought that was enough of a spike in cases. This new wave is something entirely different. Yeah, I mean, I did think he was completely out of line in what he said to her, but I also don't agree with him saying we need her help. You can be nice to somebody without needing their help. Come on, Isaac. Keep it together. Yeah, I assume he's a little bit paranoid because this lady's taken over Nicole's role. Not Nicole, Karen. Remember what happened last time we trusted somebody? Yeah. Of course, to be fair, we can't assume that there is a person on the other end of the radio. This new lady could also be a hallucination. For all we know, there is no infection on the ship, and we're just walking around chewing people up. Stasis bed. Replace tachyon unit, degauss emitter array, calibrated Heisenberg forks, induction coil still not firing in sequence, testing for shattered matrix, called in to dispatch to cancel next day appointment. This may take all day. Okay, I'm gonna rip out a stasis unit here, I guess. Wait, what? Slowly rotate to find blue weak points, then press left mouse button. Okay. I don't... Oh, okay, I see. Like, what am I even looking at here? But, it's on the little screen. So oh, okay, so it's the teal ones that I'm looking for, not just where the blue is brighter. Awesome, I was desperate for this game to have Skyrim-style lockpicking. Am I heading backwards? Yeah, I don't know. We had a bossy lady who was utterly useless before, and it didn't work out well for us. I can understand Isaac's paranoia. Maybe this lady needs to impress us first. Like, to be honest, I feel like we've got this all under control. I will accept help, but I'm not saying we're desperate for it. So stasis recharges over time in this game, okay. That's interesting. I like that the security system doesn't stop us from opening the gate. But once we've opened it, it then scans us to decide whether to close it or not. You okay there, dude? You need a bucket? So do I still have my torch, or... Oh wait, I see. Now that I look at his weapon. He glued the plasma cutter to the torch.
What the fuck?
Hey, Nicole. Really not happy about the whole Markov incident, are they? Synth flowers, 50% off. Heart-to-heart gift shop. Counseling services. Coping with life off-world? Do you miss the atmosphere? Have you recently been diagnosed with a serious illness? We're here to provide you with top-tier counseling and diagnosis. Depression, terrestrial longing, terminal illness. Titan Memorial Medical Center. Schedule an appointment with your physician. I don't like that it's the Titan Memorial Medical Center. What happened to Titan? Get well soon. Pop. Oh, a stasis pack. Stasis. Oh, press C when stasis is low. Oh, okay. There's a quick button for it now. Like I say, I don't know if I need stasis packs now that it recharges on its own, but I guess they made it easier to quick use them if I need to do a volley of stuff. What we got? Chairman Donovan, this is Dr. Brooks. I've said this many times and I'll say it again. I don't like the secrecy behind the new labs they've installed in the Psych Wing. It's been 3 years. We don't have the faintest clue what's going on. Such secrecy has no place in an open and free society. Their networks are so isolated we can't even tell if they have one, let alone sift through it to see if anything unethical is taking place right under our noses. If we don't get some traction on this soon, I'm going to go to Tiedemann and insist on a formal review of these policies. Brooks out. Why would you say out in an email? What a weird guy. Oops. Hold on. Nope. Careful. Steady. Only I could pick things up with my hands. There we go. Good as new. Oh, I knocked over this as well. So I don't know if I knocked over, but somebody knocked it over. Ah, gosh darn it. Come on. Come on, Isaac. How hard is it to put a plant pot on a shelf? Isaac, what did you do to the chair? I'm very disappointed in you, Isaac. You're making a scene. Conduit room. Gravity 9.78033. Earth-like. Temperature 73 degrees. Oh man, the room must be on fire. Use of language may have changed. Yeah, maybe you normally end your emails with out now. Oxygen in use. No smoking or open flame. Does directed plasma fire count as open flame? Critical needs patient room. Caution. Volatile gases in use. Whoop. Shoot the switch?
Hull breach rectified.
I'm sorry, standard procedure for stopping decompression is to shoot a switch? Like, what if you don't have a gun? Why, if there's a bulkhead available and it can tell you to shoot a button to close it, why would the bulkhead not close automatically in that circumstance? Also, why did this fire not go out? So we're presumably on the moon then, rather than in orbit around the moon. It looked like we were on the surface of the planet. Maybe means there's going to be no zero gravity in this game? We've seen oxygen meters though, so we know there's going to be no air sections. Which I guess makes sense considering there's no air on this moon. Shooting is the answer to all things. Questioning the logic of this when I should be shooting. Damn it, you're right. I'd have no problems if I just shot all of my problems. Alright, let's have a look what's in store.
Engineer Isaac Clarke, updating Allocating inventory to CEC Engineering Loadout.
Microstore. CEC Engineer Loadout. Wait, does that mean it issued us some stuff? We've got a ton of med packs. Alright, what's in the shop? Agility Rivet Gun. Rel minus 5%, speed plus 5%. Compared to what? Fire rivets. Rapid fire is enabled on this model. Space to discharge embedded rivets. Heavy duty contact beam. Primary fire damage plus 5. Charge a high intensity blast and release. Spaced fire blast of kinetic energy into the ground to push away all nearby objects. Okay, so we start the game with tons of stuff in storage. Or available for purchase even. Customization stuff. The Bloody Force Gun. Is that its real name? The EarthGov Seeker Rifle. Single long-range round. Toggle zoom mode and increase shot damage. Okay, so it's a sniper rifle. In the right circumstances, could be useful. A Bloody Flamethrower. Okay, so do they have, like, random effects attached to them? The Bloody Force Gun has extra damage. The Bloody Flamethrower has extra damage. So do you think these will change as the game goes on? There'll be like different models of flamethrower available? Oh look, there's 2 detonators, we can compare. Heavy duty detonator. Apply a proximity mine. Plus 5 damage, minus 10 reload. Plus 10 damage, plus 5 speed. Okay, so EarthGov ones have extra damage and speed. I don't see if it says anywhere how much these cost. Forged Ripper. Tether a blade in a short radius from the saw. Space to eject a blade from the saw at high velocity. EarthGov Pulse Rifle. Fully automatic barrage of energy packets. Press space to launch a grenade. Is minus 5% reload good? Like, is it minus 5% reload time, or is it minus 5% reload speed? All the other things have only positive benefits, so I'm thinking maybe it's reload plus. Hazard line gun. Time energy mine. Forged line gun. Heavy duty line gun. Javelin gun. Caution, danger of impalement. Electrify the last javelin that was launched. Triage javelin gun. Refurbish plasma cutter. Dead Space TM unlock. Used and refurbished by the CEC. So, wait, is this one unlocked because I played the previous game? I can swap my existing one out for an identical one that's got, that looks like the one from the previous game, I guess. That's cool. Forged plasma cutter? What kind of plasma cutter do I have now? Damage up, reload down. Just a regular one? So that would presumably be an upgrade. How much? No, I'm not sure. It doesn't say how much it costs. Unless these are all modifications to existing things and therefore don't cost anything. I just choose the model of cutter that I want. It does say 0 next to the name, but I kind of figured... Ah, okay, okay. So these are all free then, I guess. Is there modifications to existing things? I take the Forged Plasma Cutter. And that just replaces my existing one? Oh, okay. Now I've just got 2 plasma cutters. That's not what I intended. Yeah, I don't want to move it. I just want to equip it to a different weapon slot. Okay, is that slot 1? Yeah, okay. I think, anyway. Okay, here's the most important part. The Fashion Souls. Triage Suit gives you an increase in stasis duration. 15 inventory slots and 15% armor. Security Suit. Detonator, rifle, seeker rifle, and pulse rifle, 5% damage bonus. Agility Suit. Stasis is increased by 10%. Which seems just flat better than the Triage Suit? I don't get it. Shockpoint Suit. Stasis recovers faster. Vintage Suit. Flamethrower, Javelin, and Force Gun get 5% damage bonus. Also, it looks like the suit from the previous game, I guess. Heavy Duty Vintage Suit. Line Gun, Detonator, Contact Beam get an extra bonus. Forged Engineering Suit. 15% healed when using med packs. Regular Engineering Suit. This is the only one that costs money. And yet it doesn't seem to do much stuff. Is that just how I upgrade the suit? Hazard Suit. Extra 10% healed when using med packs. So some of these suits seem straight up better than other suits. I don't get it. None of these give me an upgrade to my plasma gun, I guess. Okay. I think I'm going to take a quick break there, guys. And when I come back, we'll try on some different suits and decide what looks coolest. Which will be how we decide what our gear will be. Yeah, be back in a moment, everybody. Won't be long. Yeah, there we go. Waiting for it to pick up. We're back, everybody. How are we all doing? So, we need to buy a suit, I guess. We gotta decide which one looks coolest. Do we want the classic? One of these military suits? Sleek agility suit? More modern engineering suit? I mean, the shock point suit looks coolest from where I'm sitting. 5% decrease in status recharge time. Let's try it out. Okay. About to say, where's the helmet? Man, this suit is a lot more teal than it looked in the preview. I thought I was getting something sleek and black, and I don't know. Does the suit count as being part of my inventory? No. Okay. High energy mineral cutter. We got it, but we got it out of the surgical bay. Is it not a surgical cutter? Okay, so this is the military grade one, I guess. Hey, the suit that I decided I didn't like vanished from the list. Is that gone forever? That's worrying. Hey, Robert Bridegroom, how are you doing? Yeah, I've just started on the second game, actually. We finished Dead Space 1 earlier today. The suit looks a lot cooler. Although we're wearing a red cross on our armbands, which I think means we're not allowed to fight. Maybe the suit goes into storage if I've... Oh, okay, yeah, it does go in. It goes into storage. It's fine. I don't get this one, because this is the only thing in the shop that costs money. And it's the worst suit available. It doesn't give me any fancy stats, and it gives me less inventory and less armor. Strange. What does the agility suit look like? I'm just doing some fashion souls right now, bridegroom. Gotta decide which suit looks coolest. Okay. Black and red, with a bit of an Iron Man look. Can work with that. I think we might be going with this one, but I want to try out a couple of the others. And then I guess we need to pick some weapons. Oh, I thought the vintage suit was going to be like the one from the previous game, but no, it's actually just a really old suit. I guess the engineering suit is the one that's from the previous game. I kind of figured that would be an updated one. I like the retro design of this though. This suit looks used. It looks cool. Makes me feel like a spaceman. Okay, yeah, so this is... Looks like the colors are different, but this is otherwise the same suit as from the first game. Probably a different brand of the same suit. Or different uniform. What are we thinking, guys? Anybody had a favorite out of those? I kinda like the vintage one. Either the vintage or the agility. For the black and red look. It's kind of weird that this one looks blue but is black and red, whereas this one looks black but is teal. Suppose we can change them as we go through the game. For the agility one for now. Okay, and I guess what weapons do we want? Maybe the pulse rifle. Do we want the sniper rifle or the line gun? I mean, the pulse rifle did good work for us last time. So did the line gun, really. We probably don't want to just take all the same weapons, though, right? We'll try the sniper rifle. And do we want the flamethrower? It's one we used the least, but when there were swarms of enemies, it was pretty good. I don't know. Maybe we'll try out the javelin gun. I mean, they're all free, so I guess we can just try them. See how they do, and then if we don't like it, swap them for something else. I wonder if that upgrade, the engineering suit thing, I have to upgrade it to upgrade other suits? Since it says that they all match the highest level of upgrade. But if so, it's kind of weird that the first level of upgrade would be weaker than my current one. I mean, I've got a ton of money and there's nothing so far for me to spend stuff on. If I buy that, can I unlock the next level? How many upgrades can I get right now? Somewhat confused by what's happening here. Okay, now we've got the core brass fittings. So, okay, we can't upgrade it any further. Right, put the agility suit back on then. Or the advanced suit, I guess it is. Actually, I wonder if, what does the military suit do? Seeker rifle and pulse rifle, I've got both of those. Right now. Heck, let's do the military suit. And well, we can swap it later. I like the pixel camo. If we ever get abducted into the grasslands of Tron, we'll blend right in. Okay, so is this the... Heck, these are not in the order that I would put them in. So one is plasma gun, cool. Okay, I can maybe work with that. That's the scoped mode, huh? Doesn't actually use the scope. I'm not sure that scope is compatible with my helmet anyway, mine. Okay. Emergency arrival at... Oh. These suits have more air than my old suit. My old suit used to have 90 seconds. I think my old suit had 60 seconds. This has got 120. Oh man, look at that, those water bubbles. Beautiful. Okay, so there's a whole city here on Titan. It's concerning. Like there was 1,000 people on the Ishimura to get turned into necromorphs. Who knows how many there are here.
Welcome to the Titan Station Emergency Care Wing.
Vehicle maintenance bay. Good place to get out, but I don't think we're going that way. Oop. Looks similar to the armored type in the previous game that needed to be attacked from behind, but I'm noticing it's got those weak spots on the arms. Like a lot of the bigger ones do. The glowing yellow stuff. I don't know what that does for them, like, physiology-wise, but... Okay. Gold semiconductor net. Oh. Don't drop items.
Dana, I'm out of the hospital.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you
3
here to study.
years, okay.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with a self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tideman tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only if you reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
Dropping an item and then attacking me, that's a new level of playing dead. It's real cunning. Okay, well that answers a lot of questions. Man, so much for the ambulance. It's real cool too. Okay, so we're supposed to go that way, so I'm gonna go this way, I think. Oh wait, are we supposed to, which way are we supposed to go? Vehicle maintenance bay, okay. Can we go this way? No. Am I gonna get to fly an ambulance? I wanna fly an ambulance. Okay, that didn't come with a lot of ammo. I think these weapons all arrived loaded, but with no additional ammo to them. The free trial of Energy Rifle Prime has expired. Wants me to go that way. Okay. Case of leak, begin containment procedures at once. Do I really need to use kinesis to pull that off? Well, whatever. Audio. Excuse me.
Listen up. This is Sorensen from CEC. Cut off their limbs. It's the only way they go down. It's their limbs. That's the secret. Comms are down. We can't get a broadcast out, so tell everyone you see.
Okay. Were they doing this and they didn't inform the security guys how to deal with necromorphs? I mean, probably the on-site ones that they told, but most of the people in the hospital would not have known what was going on, I'm guessing. Okay, new stuff. Regular versions of the stuff that I can get for free. Confusion. Wait, is this stuff all from the DLC? Am I not supposed to have this stuff? Okay, I think I get it now. The DLC added the different costumes and the variant weapons. And I'm supposed to have to buy all the weapons, but the DLC gives me all the reskinned weapons for free. That makes the game a lot easier. I would have been slightly less cool with that if I'd known that was going to happen, but oh well. Preferred the DLC didn't tamper with this stuff, but hey, we're here now. I've got a cool suit. So, it's going to happen. Stasis module. Rig. HP damage. Increases damage of TK impalement? What is a TK impalement? Oh, telekinesis, I imagine. A lot less HP upgrades in this tree. Although, to be fair, we started off with a lot more HP than we did before. I don't know if I want to upgrade the guns when I don't know if I'm going to keep these. I doubt the nodes get refunded. Well, there's a cheap HP node. I don't see any reason we wouldn't grab that. Probably gonna keep the plasma cutter at the very least. Stasis duration, and we'll hold one in case. I don't know if there's power node rooms in this game, but we'll hold on to one just in case. Watch tools. Something. TTS. Boa? Sorry, we're closed. Authorized dealership. Store. Bench. 2 for 1, limited time only. Lemon gun. Extreme food fun at 12 convenient locations. Oh man. PTS bar. Do you think they're still open? Chaotic Evisceration Corp. Info point. Helpful, fast, and easy. Scan credit, align mode, enjoy. Would you like to know more?
This is not a drill. Move immediately to the nearest evac route. Attention. This is Director Teichman. A station
Probably gotta look at his face. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of it. Ticket station. Commuter pass, student card, CC work pass, 3-day all ride. Meatco! Meatco snacks. BBQ Meatco. How Chi Ji Lee. Guys, what's your favorite brand of Meatco? Or favorite flavor of Meatco product? Meatco brand product. Titan Heights Apartments. EarthGov. Good things are happening. Courage, compassion, stability. EarthGov. Ah, hey, we have got a power lock thing. What's in here? A text log. Economic report. Authorized persons only, do not forward. Unemployment grew unexpectedly to 9.5% due to... Can we get this a little lot? There we go. Due to ongoing collapse of local planet cracking business. Aftermath of Ishimura incident continues to depress all planet cracking activity as more and more support services go out of business, leaving less and less capacity for planet cracking. However, Titan Station continues to post a small profit, buoyed solely by the cash influx from EarthGov's scientific research and operations facilities. Human Needs and Services Organization has been spared the brunt of the planet-cracking collapse by the pickup in traffic with the government sector. Planet Cracker docks, ship services, mining supplies, and tool vendors continue to post heavy losses. However, the CAC itself has found moderate new life for its facility in the R&D department of the government. Interesting. Schematic for a power node. It's the most important item in the game. I'm glad we came this way. My inventory's full? What am I carrying? Oh, I got some stuff I can sell, I guess. Alright, let's go turn these in. And then that should give us some more space. Where was the entrance? Yes. Now we're talking. Power nodes, 10,000 each. I'll be buying nothing but for the rest of the game. Gold semiconductor. And now we should have 2 spaces, I think. Put the stuff in there.
Attention. This is Director Teichman. A station-wide emergency is in effect.
There we go. Fugitives from Earthgov considered delusional. Dangerous, do not approach, report location immediately. Isaac Clarke, Nolan Struss. Oh, was he number 5? We saw him briefly. Well, that sure looks like a real mess. So, other than recent events, Titan appears to be largely intact. Why is it the Titan Memorial Hospital? Lose weight in 1 week guaranteed. Let us light your way. You seen our cat? Poor kitty. Home business opportunities. For sale. Where did you come from? So yeah, it does appear like items don't drop from corpses now, unless you, actually pick them up and slam them against the wall first, which seems a little disrespectful, but what are you gonna do? Comfortable living, convenient location. Do you mind? I'm trying to explore. Hey Novelon, welcome back. Yeah, looks like things have died down over there. We discovered some things. There's a whole city here on Titan, and it's not going well for them. We've been at this research facility for 3 years. Oh, this keeps happening. Nicole, is that you? Oh no, I think the lights are actually out this time. I like how we can't save anybody ever. The lights keep going out and Nicole keeps appearing. No, I didn't mean to... No! I didn't mean to go back... Oh, forget it. 3 years with the memory-removing drugs. Apparently, direct exposure to the marker implants a pattern in your brain that continuously grows stronger. The memory-removing drugs reset your brain and clear the pattern back to its basic state, preventing it from taking over you. So as long as we're on the memory-removing drugs, we don't remember anything, but the marker doesn't take over our mind. It stops the pattern from spreading. So our theories about how we might be a beacon for the necromorphs, giving the marker control here, seems entirely plausible. It's concerning that they brought us to the Earth system. Because now maybe we're a communication point between the artificial marker and the real marker?
Isaac! Isaac, over here!
Who are you?
It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
This is Experiment 5. He was being experimented on the same way as us. Oops, don't need to do that. Oh well. Yeah, that seems to be the case. The visions of Nicole were from the marker rather than the hive mind, wanting it to be returned to the hive mind itself. And we're still connected to said marker. Most of this stuff is out of range. So that marker presumably... I don't know whether that marker survived the meteor impact or whether it doesn't matter because it's already in our head. Thinking about it, now that we know that we're in the Earth system and this is a government-run facility and we've been experimented on for 3 years and all of that, presumably the other people here were exposed to the primary marker, the original one, whereas we were exposed to the artificial one. Dog food bowls. It's upsetting. So we don't really know what the primary marker's deal is. Seems like the fake marker, fake marker created the hive mind, but also controlled it? Question marks? Oh! It's nice to see that some things never change. Also, I found the first store in the game, and it was full of tons of options for different suits to wear with different abilities, and also tons and tons of different weapons, all available for free. I was like, oh, I guess since this is the second game, they kind of give us the stuff that we started with, that we finished with last time, right from the bat. We get all the good weapons and a choice of suits to get us started. And then I got to the second store and it offered me really rubbish versions of a few of those things, and I realized, Right, this game has DLC that includes bonus costumes and stuff. And all of the really powerful stuff that I thoughtlessly loaded up on, you're not really meant to have this early in the game. Yeah, it's one of those. Slightly frustrated with that. I'd have liked it better if, say, they'd given us the combat suit and the medical suit and stuff alongside the basic engineering suit. And let us upgrade them the same way we upgrade the cannon suit, but hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, EA, of course. EA doing EA things. Like, I just bought the DLC pack because it has extra missions in it. And it didn't occur to me at the time that it also includes other stuff. I wasn't so in. I was actively disinterested in having pay-to-win content, but you know, here we are now. Like, I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna spend real money just to get a costume. But if a snazzy costume comes as part of a, you know, if you weren't faking your death, I'd be able to pick you up. Yeah, if I have costumes as part of an expansion pack, then heck yeah, I'm gonna look for the snazziest. Somebody did say, didn't they, that this game's okay, but they had some success with the microtransaction stuff, and as a result, the third game is almost entirely pay-to-win microtransactions. Yeah, there's an engineering suit that looks like the one from the first game, just in a slightly different color. There's a vintage suit which looks like an old-fashioned spacesuit, which is pretty cool. This is a combat suit, the military armor, and there's an agility suit and a medical suit, I think, were the other ones. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I mostly picked it because this one boosts damage with a bunch of the weapons that I picked up. But it does look cool. Like, there were a few I was struggling to choose between. Ammo's full. There we go. I don't know what's going on there. That machine, the thing's closed. Lightspeed, carbonated hardbar. The thing that the top's open, right? So it doesn't seem like it's on. Why is that one shaking and others aren't? I think this thing's possessed. There's a ghost on board. Awesome town. Fit meter. Party this Saturday, Titan Heights. Financing, yard sale. Fall bake sale. Oops. There you are. Ah! So instead of them just dropping stuff in this game, you have to stomp them to make them drop stuff. So expect lots of me kicking every corpse or picking them up with gravity and flinging them against walls and doing other psychopathic things. At least the thing stopped going crazy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. It was really bothering me with the costume choices as well, that there was ones that are like plus 5% stasis duration, and then another identical one that's plus 10% stasis duration. I was like, why would you give me one suit that's another suit but better? Well, obviously there were different DLC packs. They brought out one set of upgraded costumes, and then another stronger set of upgraded costumes. It all came in the mega pack. Malfunction. Can I go to the malfunction? No.
Don't come any closer. You're not getting in. I'm not opening this door for anyone. I don't care what your security clearance is or what your orders are. I'm armed. I'll fucking kill you if you're trying to get in here. I mean it. Just stay away from the door.
The detonator tool. I don't have that. I mean, I kind of do have that. Something occurs to me. In the first game, you only found ammunition for weapons that you owned. Since all the stuff in the store is free, does that mean I technically own all the weapons and will find a bunch of ammo for things that I'm not using? Well, I could probably sell it at least. Yeah, it does seem kind of silly, right? Small medpack. Can't tell if I'm... yeah, okay. I'm injured. United Spacefaring Guild History Series. Titan Station, Conquering a Moon, Part 1 of 2. Lady, I'm trying to read here! Planet cracking first became feasible in the decades following the discovery of the unified field theory, which allowed us to control the gravitron, in the same way we were accustomed to controlling the electron. Okay, that's the gravity tethers then. With the advent of large-scale applications of graviton control, it became clear to the mining consortiums they had a new tool at hand, Chokepoint drives were in their infancy, so extrasolar mining was out of the question, and the dangers of planet cracking were still unknown. Saturn's moon Titan was selected as the site of the first moon harvest, as it was known back then. Saturn was as far from Earth as the consortiums were willing to work, and still have reasonable access to timely supplies and support. So did they wreck up Titan? I thought we were on Titan. But the hospital is called Titan Memorial Hospital, which implies that that Titan has seen better days. Yeah, it seems like it would be a lot better to have different costumes with the same abilities, or even the same costume with different abilities, but one that just has the same ability but stronger. It's kind of rubbish. Memorial in hospital names means money was donated in somebody's memory. So it's not necessarily a memorial to a specific person. Like, I kind of thought you see such and such memorial, it's normally named after somebody who's not around anymore. But this one's called the Titan Memorial, which makes me wonder.
There are necromorphs everywhere. Is the entire sprawl infected? How'd this happen? The marker was destroyed, Dana. I destroyed it.
You destroyed a marker, Isaac. Tybin built another one.
On this station? Why?
It's powerful alien technology. Tybin wants that power. Get to the tram. It'll take you to the Cassini Tower's premises.
Dana? Damn it.
Yeah, why would it be named after a moon memorial? So the money was donated on behalf of Titan? Oh, you mean like some random person? Joe Richmond donated to have the hospital built, but it's on Titan, so it's a memorial hospital because Joe Richmond worked on it, but it's like the Richmond Memorial Hospital on Titan. So it's probably a memorial of lots of people. Okay, I get you now. Okay, that feels really strange to me. You'd expect it to be named after the person who built it, but maybe if it was like lots of different people's donated from lots of different people's wills, and they maybe they have wards named after them or something. I'm uncomfortable with just walking past this door. Isaac, are you seriously telling me your plasma cutter can't get through here? You can't, like, hack it or anything? Can't take the kid with us? Not even an option to try? Isaac, my opinion of you is falling drastically. I like Isaac a lot better when he couldn't speak. Almost every time he talks, my opinion falls. I don't think Isaac was a very nice guy. I was a lot more comfortable with his do anything to survive kind of attitude when we weren't in a civilian-rich environment. Transit station. I guess it's probably a good point to be wrapping up, to be fair, for the next area. You made it through the living areas, and the transit station is just beyond, taking us on to who knows what. Thanks for posting the links, Noellen. Thanks for being here as well. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed as much as I have. It's been good. Getting to try out the new game. I'm disappointed we didn't find another shop, though, before the end. I wanted to show you some of the other costumes. But hey, maybe next time. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. So yeah, next Dead Space will be next Tuesday evening. I'll be back tomorrow with FTL in the afternoon. And the Minecraft Monday stream in the evening. Well, I hope to see everybody there. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. See you next time. Yeah, Minecraft, heck yeah.